Yeah, welcome to the webcast for integrated marketing and the modern financial consumer with the Loan Lead Generator. It's a great tool that we'll talk about a little bit later. My name is Sarah Snell Cook, and just for those of you who don't know my background, I am the principal at Cook Consulting Solutions. I work with the Loan Lead Generator to share the message about their messaging product. And I was previously, for 18 years, I was with Credit Union Times, ending up publisher and editor. So some of you may recognize me from that as well. So we're just going to dive in here. A lot of you know, marketing and purchase cycles. When you start out with your brand awareness, you need people to know that you exist. And so that with the purchase cycle of consumers, they become aware of your products and services. You provide thought leadership that helps generate interest in your specific areas of expertise. Obviously, with credit unions, that's financial services, financial education, financial counseling, all sorts of things that you can do to help develop the relationship and engage, which is the next step, engage the consumer more. And then they become more interested in your product and have a desire. They may have a desire to buy a car. They do not have a desire to get a car loan, but they do have a desire to get a car or to buy that TV with a new credit card. And so what you will want to do then is take that engagement and develop them into a lead. Help them to understand why your product is the best fit for them. And credit unions are great at that because they're very much for the member, for education. So it should be a very smooth transition for credit unions, particularly when you emphasize that credit unions are for, by, of the members, that they have a member ownership that is truly special. And then finally, you get them into purchase and they become, I miss this, but they become a member, not a customer. I usually do this for my clients who are primarily the business partners that work with credit unions. But and from there, though, a lot of people talk about the marketing funnel, but really it's a cycle because once somebody becomes a member, you want to keep them engaged, right? They're the easiest people that you can get to engage with your brand again and again and again once they have that great member service experience with you and understand the value proposition of your credit union. So then again, you keep your brand in front of them so that they remember you, so that they know you're there for them. And again, with the thought leadership and on and on. That's why I say it's not a marketing funnel, it's a marketing cycle. And so there's a lot of different ways that you can go through this marketing cycle, depending upon your specific brand and your credit union. But generally, you have your branding. That's your display advertising. That can be print, newspapers, your direct mail, even your digital banners on a website, say a news or information site. Thought leadership. Many credit unions offer financial education courses. They have a blog on their website that provides tips and tools on how to best manage your finances or broadcast. Some credit unions have their own podcast or go on other podcasts or broadcast television advertising. I know a credit union I work with has sponsored its own TV show and they get a seat on the panel during this talk TV show. And so, there's a lot of different ways to develop that thought leadership and engagement with your members. And finally, lead generation. It's that follow-up email with the loan officer, or excuse me, loan offer, or it's, a targeted social media campaign that they already know. They already know your brand. They already know your expertise because you've shown them through your branding, through your thought leadership. And so finally, you're getting to lead generation. And for credit unions, that's primarily loans. Right now, I don't think we need too many deposits, but some credit unions might be looking for those as well. And so, there's lots of different media, and I want to be very specific about this. I wouldn't give up on any type of media, any type of marketing media. print, direct mail, and we're going to talk about this a little bit. Direct mail is one of the most engaging, highest ROI pieces you can do. Magazine and newspaper ads, again, for that branding. Logo wear, whether your staff's wearing it or you're handing it out at a booth during an event. And again, this is about integrated marketing. So yes, the logo wear is branding you as you're wearing it, but if you're handing it out at a booth, an in-person experiential marketing situation, then, it's all about integrating those pieces together. Again, digital, local news sites or sites that are attached to your SEG, your select employee groups, that make sense, especially if you got an employer that you're serving and you can get in their newsletter, that is amazing. Social media, again, there's different types of targeting available in different types of social media. And I think Facebook is probably one of the more responsive ones, but especially with LinkedIn as well. If you have a lot of business members and do provide business services, that's a great way to reach your members as well. And I just want to remind you, I don't know, I heard something. I don't know if you have a question, please just interrupt me. I'm happy to answer any questions. So, and then again, broadcast, YouTube, making videos of your staff doing their day-to-day work. People like to see that insider information when it's fun, when it's interesting. And we'll talk a little more about that as well later on. Radio, shockingly not dead as well. Actually, Gen X is probably one of the larger demographics to listen to radio. Television, and that's not just your network TV anymore, obviously. It's also Apple TV or Netflix and things like that, where you can get positioning. And again, in-person experiences. When you can create a partnership, especially, again, this is easier with a SEG, but maybe a community as well. If you're serving a particular county, partner with those leadership groups in the county or in your SEG and get opportunities to speak with them, to engage with them, to sponsor the group events, and then, get there and share your products, your services, your values. I should probably say more than your products and services, but share that with your members. Bring an iPad, sign them up right there. So you got in-person and digital right there, all in one place. Shoot video of it. And then you've got broadcast, video to share on social or YouTube. And so that's just a more general, and I want to get a little more specific too. And I'm not sure if you can see because of the way my screen's set up. I'm going to move this down. So yeah, one of the top preferences, and this is what I referenced earlier, the top preferences for millennials and for boomers, ironically enough, is to receive advertisements in the mail. Direct mail is the #1 way they prefer to receive their information. And this is out of a study that was done in January of this year. So not old at all. You can see female millennials, it might be a little small on your screen, but female millennials are one of the top people who really likes to get that mail. In one of the theories I've heard is that it's tactile and it reminds them of the card with the $20 that grandma used to send them, in the mail. And so there's something tactile and something real about print and direct mail. So I think that is definitely something you don't want to count out. Email subscriptions, of course, very popular, also low cost. Thing is, people change their email addresses a lot more frequently, right, than they change their mailing address. So that can be a little trickier on the return. Receiving text messages, social media, that's the other thing I wanted to follow up on too. Right here, you can see social media. This is representing millennial females and millennial males. So we're talking the age range of 18 to 34, like to follow companies on social media and receive information from them that way. Also downloading mobile apps. You know, you all have a lot of mobile apps out there as credit unions, and including loan offers in those apps is a great way to reach them with what you have to offer. I know I have, I'll use Discover as an example because my credit union doesn't, but I know some credit unions do, you know, offer their credit score so they can keep an eye on it, educate themselves about it, and then make the loan offers right in there. It's a great way to engage with the millennials. And then also we'll go to attending local events. So again, very popular with the younger crowd as well. Social media usage. So a lot of people, and my kids love to call me a boomer because I use Facebook, but a lot of people of all ages still really like to use Facebook. 3/4 of Facebook users visit the site on a daily basis, and they've got more than 1 billion users. So 750,000 people plus are going on Facebook every day. And if you look down here, you can see 75% are female on Facebook. Well, who makes 75% of the financial decisions in a household? Yes, the women. Research has shown that time and again, 75 plus I've seen. And then also age, again, it's not an older age demographic. It is those people who are 18 to 64. You know, that is well around surrounding that primary lending age. So really great opportunity within social, and particularly Facebook. And the other thing I want to add, given my journalistic background, do not neglect public relations as a mix in your marketing repertoire. I think, you know, providing meaningful press releases, pitching articles that show the expertise of your organization, providing opinion pieces on issues of the day in your local area or for your seg, critically important to demonstrate how engaged you are with that group and how much you understand their needs. Also letters to the editor, responding to articles that are in the paper or on the website, providing comments on a website. Some of them don't even allow that anymore, but yeah, engaging, constantly showing your expertise. You don't know, to a degree, you don't know who's going to see that piece at one point. But it definitely provides some branding for your organization, as well as putting the idea in their head that you guys are really experts in what you're doing. And so since this is about integrated marketing, I wanted to show you, and this is going to be kind of difficult given the screen setup, but I wanted to show you, this is a great example of integrated marketing campaign or branding from Louisiana Federal Credit Union. I found this website, or excuse me, this advertisement by chance. It is eye-catching. It is bold. It is in their branded colors. It's got data in there. And if you look at it, it's helping you get there by saving you more. It's immediately telling the members and potential members that you are going to save with us. That is the value we have for you. Immediately describing the value. And then you look at so I went to their website after seeing this, and this infographic could be great for social. It's great for print. It's great for digital. There's a lot of different uses the way it's set up. I think it's perfect. And it's branded colors. You go to their website. Here again, helping you get there. It's repeating that phrase. The messaging is so important to your brand. It's not just a logo, right? I think all those marketers recognize that, but maybe not necessarily some of the others that we have in our leadership that we have to deal with. Here again, their Facebook page. It's really tiny here because I had to shrink these pictures down, but I wanted them all on the same slide to show you, or to make the point, how integrated it is, helping you get there. And they've on their LinkedIn, again, it's helping you get there. It's all consistently branded, and they've got this great story, again, value proposition of how they saved this local business through their PPP lending during the coronavirus crisis. So really great integrated marketing example that I found as an example of what credit unions can be achieving. And I want to go back to that one slide on social media usage again, just to remind you, to refresh your memory, if you will, because we're going to go here and talk about specifically Facebook users and advertising. Facebook demographics, 54% female, 83% women, 75% men, 155 friends each. So if they like or share your post and then their friends see it, there is an exponential potential to reach a lot of people who will take references, especially the millennial generation, will take references from their friends and family who are likely, unlike my son, likely Facebook friends. 7 of 10 adults use Facebook. 62% of seniors are on Facebook, and 72% of those, what they're considering with just below senior age, excuse me, is 50 to 64. Not only do you have the, I mean, 50 to 64 is kind of the younger boomers and the end of Gen X. That's a huge group population-wise that are gonna be transferring wealth. Getting these people in and then getting their children in is great for references, great for getting new members and reaching new people, again, exponentially. And 88% of online users are on Facebook, age 18 to 29. So the millennials and a little bit of Gen Z, they're on Facebook. They're making fun of Facebook, but they're on it. And 84% are 30 to 49, prime employment ages, prime borrowing ages, young families, great place to advertise. And 75% of them make $75,000 or more. So this is a well-employed, well-paid work group to access for your credit union's marketing. And 96% thought this was really just kind of interesting. 96% access Facebook via their mobile devices. So again, if Corona taught us nothing, it's that we need to be digitally savvy, and particularly with the mobile generation. And the stats, the audience they have there really shows, that's why 93% of marketers use Facebook advertising regularly. Images do much better in boosting the performance of your social media. So again, back to that Louisiana Federal Credit Union infographic. Great image to share on social media. And, Facebook's kind of neglected cousin, but up and coming for sure, is Instagram. 20% of Facebook's ad revenue does come from Instagram. Mobile ad revenue comes from Instagram. Definitely a growing in popularity with younger generations. And finally, cost per click is only $1.86 with an average CTR of 0.9 and a CPM of $11.20. Much less expensive than a lot of other media out there. So I was doing some research and I found some really scholarly articles on social media and how it affects how advertising affects purchases there. And I won't read them to you, but they do show a positive and overall strong impact on purchase intention, which supports the notion that paid advertising on social media can be very effective. And capitalizing on the entertainment aspect and making advertisements fun and interactive. That's the way to be successful in social media marketing and advertising. So with that, I want to make sure I show you, and I'm sorry, I gotta find the window again. Any questions or comments as of this point?
Yeah, I'll just interject real quick. Got seeing from Rajesh is wondering, he's going to be leaving the meeting soon. He's wondering if you'll share the slides.
Are we going to do that? Yeah, I would think so. I'm fine with it. Sure, I'll make an executive decision. And so I just want to show you all, although kind of where we're sorry about that, where we're going with this. I wanted to demonstrate for you a great new tool that we have founded. I have not, but Anurag is the smart one here on the call and has founded the Loan Lead Generator. And what the Loan Lead Generator does while this boots up is it works with your website and or your social media, particularly Facebook, in engaging users to on your website. So I'm going to show you first how it would work on a website. We're showing you on the Loan Lead Generator website.
Sorry to interrupt you, Sarah. You are not sharing.
I'm not. It says I'm sharing. Oh no. Oh, I see what happened. I'm sorry. Let me get back there. Share content. How about now?
Yeah.
All righty. So yes, the Loan Lead Generator. I'm going to show you how it would function on a website, and this can be completely customized to your own credit union's brand. So right here where it says Lead Generator, it would have, you know, the name of your credit union. And it also provides an option for you to either log in as a guest or message as a guest or through Facebook. Now I've already logged in through Facebook, so I am going to continue using that. There it is. So I can continue as Sarah or I can continue as a guest. I'm going to continue as a guest because I'll show you later on Facebook really quickly how it functions. And it, of course, is behind the image. So it will pop up with a message that asks you, welcome to the Loan Lead Generator. Again, your credit union. It'll ask you to pick a service. And there are two options here. You can go into the Loan Lead Generator. Again, Loan Lead Generator's website, be your credit union, or book an appointment. So we're going to pick a service. And for the demonstration purposes, we're offering auto loans, home loans, personal loans, credit card loans. Let's get a nice credit card. Great. Let's begin with some basic information. And what it'll do, this is all non-PII, non-personally identifiable. Well, and it offers self-employed or salaried. I'm going to do salaried because goodness knows it is difficult to get a loan when you're self-employed. But I'm going to say I am with the Loan Lead Generator, and my monthly gross income is $6,000. My current loan payments, I'm going to say, are $2,000. Monthly household expenses, $1,500. And I'm going to submit that. And this tells the Loan Lead Generator, it connects with what your options are based on your information there. I got one option. And this can be, again, completely configured to your credit union's underwriting standards. But the loan amount, I got $0. I didn't get offered a credit card. I probably have too much debt. Anyway, it will give you your options there. And do you want to schedule an appointment with a representative? I'm going to say yes, I do. Okay, so, and this allows you to book, cancel, or reschedule. I'm going to book the appointment. And on the back end, what you can't see is it knows, because you've put in there all the information of what your hours are, how many people are available at that particular time. And so as appointments are taken up, like I'm going to take on Tuesday, as appointments are taken up, it will remove those as options. Tuesday the 15th at 3 p.m. Let's do that. I'm going to provide email address for my appointment. Now, from Facebook, it will grab their email address there. But because I'm logged in as a guest, it doesn't have that on there. So I'm going to put my information in. And then my phone number. Please don't give it out unless they want to do business with me. There we go. I gotta have the right format. Boom. Okay, so my information has been taken. Reason for booking, I'm gonna say credit card. And then it will confirm the appointment. And would I like to get a reminder of this appointment? I'm gonna say yes. And so it took the email information and I closed my email because I didn't want it dinging through the webcast, but I receive an email and it lists out your information on exactly what you want or what you need to make your appointment. It includes the person, your name, your institution's name, why you're meeting, phone number, email, and the credit union again can customize that a bit to what they would like to have as far as contact information, whether it's fax or what have you. And then I will go ahead. Anybody have any questions on this so far? Hearing none, unless you're on mute, because that is the famous quote of 2020. We'll go on to demonstrate how it works on Facebook. I'm going to go to the Lonely Generator page. So I say hello. And again, same consistent messaging and workflow. You can also add in here, you can apply for the loan right through here. It would take the user to your online application system. So again, completely secure. We're going to pick a service. And I want a home loan this time. Let's do that. All right, let's get started. My employer name, okay, I'm salaried, Lonely Generator. My monthly gross income is $6,000, and I think my monthly loan payments for right now are going to be $1,500 and $500 because I want to make sure I can. Oops, $500. I can actually get a loan. And so here you can see, and this is again done on the back end to your specifications of your credit union. I can get a $930,000 loan, 3.15% for 30 years. That's a really good deal. I think I'll go for that one. But yes, you can see it offers multiple options. And again, I can schedule with a representative. Yeah, let's double up on Tuesday, shall we? And you can also specify in here too, you can just type in the date if you wish, rather than taking one of the immediate options. And if you don't accept these, it will list more for you. So I'm going to see, did I pick? I did not pick yet. 3:30. Reason for booking. I want a mortgage loan. So it's highly responsive. And no, I'm not going to take the reminder this time. Okay, but the other thing that this does, I understand, it's called the Loan Lead Generator, but it is a much broader chat bot. So I can ask, how many branches do you have? We have 5 branches in the Bay Area. Now that can be customized where you include the addresses of each of the branches. It can be customized to include the hours, or I can say, what are your hours? Open 9 to 6. So there's lots of savings, time savings that can be done through this chatbot, not only for your loan officers getting that basic information to start with and what people are initially interested in, but also it can help relieve some call center stress, which I understand, as people were unable to come into the credit union branches, call centers went through the roof. So it can also alleviate some of that pressure as well without adding new bodies, but supplementing the humans that you already have. And with that, I am just going to say thank you for joining us today for this webcast on marketing to the modern consumers, financial consumers. And we'll take any questions you have about the marketing presentation I did or the Loan Lead Generator. You can check out more information, including a recorded demo at theloanleadgenerator.com. Any questions from anybody? Anybody? I guess I was just that darn good. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I hope you found it useful. Again, please go check out theloanleadgenerator.com for the demo. And if you have any other questions or comments that you come up with after the fact, you're welcome to contact me, Sarah Snell Cook, at sarah@cookconsultingsolutions.com. And I just typoed my own phone number, 443-472-6276. Again, thank you for joining. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you, Amy.